gentlemen, and welcome to a very special edition of Out to Grass with me, Colin, because today I'm at Heathrow Airport, about to start the first leg of ticking off a massive item on my personal bucket list. And yeah, have a holiday of a lifetime as far as I'm concerned. I'm joined by daughter Pippa. But who's got time for all this? Waiting for when the gate opens, checking in, doing security, sitting around, hours and hours on a plane, 13 hours. We'll skip all that for you. All you've got to do is wait until I click my fingers and we'll be in South Korea. And there we go. Here we are in Korea, in Seoul International Airport. And hold on. Right. Yeah, I think I can see what's happened here. This is Japan, isn't it? Yeah, I've ended up in Japan. Right. No, we can work with this. Actually, spoiler alert, going to Japan was actually the point of today's daft adventure, lifetime ambition, a bit more like. Always had a bit of an obsession with Japan and Asia. Tried my best to learn some Japanese as well. And yeah, getting the lung condition, getting chronically ill was quite the impetus to think now or never with this trip. So yeah, we're already in Japan. We spent 3 days, but really it was just 2 days in Korea, which were brilliant, fantastic. Absolutely love Korea. I was very sad to leave it behind, considering it was meant to be just, you know, a little at the beginning of the adventure trip. So what I'll do is, oh, hang on, our Pip's here, she's come through the click time travel. Hey! And yeah, so today we're in Kyoto, we're going to go and see some shrines. It's forecast rain later, so we're not really going to hang about. We're going to try and get and see as much as we can in the meantime. And then once we've done that, tomorrow we're moving on to a rural area. What's it called? Magome. Because we're going to walk a little bit of the Nakasendo Way, which is a famous walking route in Japan. I'm very excited to do that, or as much as my lungs will allow, but it's only about 5 miles, I think Pippa said. So that'll be cool. That'll be a little bit more of the normal adventures you're used to seeing. You know, I'm not going to be doing any wild camping on this trip, definitely. Probably not going to get drunk, but certainly still be me, still be having daft adventures, trying to make the best out of life. Despite my chronic illness, trying to be as happy as possible for as long as possible. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'll catch you with some clips of what we're up to in Korea now. Yeah. Right, don't judge me for having a McDonald's for my breakfast. I have to have food with my medication, so that was the easiest thing, practically opposite our hotel, which was the Oh My Inn. It was very small and cramped. I'm not going to judge Philip over that because it's very central to Seoul. So yeah, the Oh My Inn is where we stayed. So once breakfast was done, we were free to enjoy our first full day in Seoul in Korea, and we spent the day, or certainly the first part of it, go to see the old palace.
옛 기록에 따르면 조선시대 군사들은 북소리에 맞춰 앞으로 나아가고
So that's the palace done, and then we were just free to, we just sort of chilled out really, wandered around Seoul for the evening, and that was the day done. Very good.
Really good.
I get that. It's nice, eh? The broth's amazing. Trying, what's this again? Hotok.
Hotok.
With syrup or something? Honey?
Yeah. Honey, brown sugar, cinnamon syrup
All the good things.
with
Very
black
healthy.
sesame.
Wow, hot though.
Yeah. You might not get to the middle syrupy bit straight away.
Is this glutinous rice flour?
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Chewy.
I am, yeah. Yeah, good. Mmm, delicious. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, tempting. I think we all know what I'm gonna pick. Ooh, yeah. Lovely. Okay, so that rounded off our very first day, a full day at least, in Korea, which we rounded off by looking at the old historic fortress and fortress walls. There was a walk up above the city where you could sit and enjoy watching the city go by, which we did in the lovely warm air there. And then we went for pizza, but don't judge me, our Pippa used to live in Korea and she loved sweet potato stuffed crust pizza, which you can get there. So instead of the crust being stuffed with tomato or cheese, it'd be stuffed with sweet potato. So that's what we went for because she was really craving that. Couldn't get the crust stuffed with it, but we did get sweet potato on the pizza. So we went to No More Pizza, where the catchphrase is, anything more? No more. But we knew she was going to pick sweet potato pizza because that was what we were there for.
There should just be a chronicles of weird things that I say in the background of the video.
Right, so that's day one in Korea done. This is day two. It was a day devoted to Lotte World, which is a big theme park in the middle of the city. A lot of it's inside, but there is a big section that's also outside. So there is some pretty extreme, big thrill rides outside. I didn't really capture any of the footage, I'm afraid. I should have, but I didn't. So yeah, it doesn't look that spectacular in this footage, but we did have a great day, and there were some big rides there. We had to pick our tickets up from the Foreigners Exchange, which was kind of good actually, because the queue at the Foreigners Exchange was a lot smaller than the other one. But yeah, this is us enjoying a day in Lotte World.
So in Lotte World, everyone wears animal ears. It's a vibe. So we've got a school food restaurant and spotted a giraffe, I think.
Well, apparently it's a vibe. Excuse me, lady. This is mine. Well, I'm having some. Enjoyed it, Phil? Hey!
Oh well, I can't really get you and the chicken in. Oh, now I can.
This is proper nice. Transferred it. So you're all caught up now for what happened in Korea, and it was so different to Japan. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's easy for us as Westerners to think Korea and Japan very similar, but they're so massively different in so many ways. And one thing that's kind of caught us out here is bins. They don't have bins. This is how rubbish from today, because you never find a bin. It's just literally no bins. I don't know. Super tidy. There's no litter. But yeah, Korea was absolutely brilliant, and it was meant to be a bit of a side quest, really. A couple of days there before the main event of Japan, but yeah, it was amazing. It was really like a sad day. I was sad to leave Korea, but I'm super excited to finally be at this location, place that I've wanted to come for so long. Today, as I was saying earlier, we're off to the Inari Shrine, so we'll check that out and see how that goes. This queue is first thing in the morning opposite our hotel for noodles. And we thought, ooh, we must go and get noodles there. And it's only watching this back now that I've remembered, ooh, we must get noodles there. We never did. This pedestrian crossing is as close as we got to the famous, like a bigger version of it that's in Tokyo. We never did go to the big crossing in Tokyo, so this is all you're going to get. This one's in Kyoto. But I mean, it's the same vibe. It's a diagonal pedestrian crossing. We don't get them in the UK, so it was cool fun doing it. Way, the diagonal crossing times. Just trying to work out which subway line we need on the Chikatetsu. Which we've got loads of fluent Japanese. Ah, there's the information, no problem. If you've seen the video of the lung disease versus steps, you know I've got to take my time up these steps. That's not a problem. I've got to say, Korea was a lot easier for finding your way around. Don't know why. I mean, I can read the signs much better than I could in Korea. Japan, you're expected to know where you're meant to be. But yeah, find our way now to the train station. We're in 2 stops to Inari, which is where we're going to visit this famous shrine. So, Philippa's recommendation: we're going to try these mochi balls, which I think are rice,
Yeah.
wrapping round various items.
Yep.
Let's try the top one in the traffic light.
Oh,
Oh,
crunchy.
oh, and hot. I didn't know they're hot. Oh yeah. Oh, like a fruity jelly inside.
Oh, well, there's soy sauce, red bean, and green tea, but I don't know which order. I know that's green tea, but
Well, this must be red bean.
I think it's the soy one.
Welcome to Rate My Takeaway, cameraman. Need my little plastic table and chairs. Oh yeah,
Where's it go?
red bean, very sweet. The outside's crunchy, which I wasn't expecting.
I know, neither.
So that must be ground rice on the outside then. Oh, nice.
Something like that.
Okay. I feel like I don't want to just dive into this too soon, but this is going to make it a long video. Let's pause. I'll bring you back when we're a bit further through. Oh, just finishing mine off. They're heavy and dense, aren't they?
Crispy on the outside and then chewy.
Yeah, that lovely thin, sugary, crispy layer on the outside. 3 different fillings. We've come to the conclusion they were in order of goodness. Top one, soy, was the nicest.
So good.
Brilliant.
Sticky soy.
Middle one
Red
was
bean.
red bean, also nice. Bottom one, green tea. It was alright, but Philippa doesn't like hers at all.
I
So
don't like tea.
Rate my takeaway, cameraman. For me, 1,000 yen,
Yeah.
which is about a fiver for 2 of them, homemade, getting cooked over hot coals. I'm going to say a bargain. Ooh, a solid 8.5 out of 10 for me, easy.
Yeah, I'll say 8.5. And obviously, normal people like tea, so they would have loved
Normal
the bottom
people.
one. But I can still eat it. But the sticky soy one was unreal. Yeah. 8 out of
Okay,
10.
well we've kept to the outside limits of the shrine because it's definitely disrespectful to the shrine to eat in there, and even more so to do a rate my takeaway, cameraman. So we're going to finish these, find a vending I'll have this. Find a vending machine to get a nice cold drink, or there is a daily Yamazaki outside. Just there. Ooh, I just managed to do a little bit of Japanese in one of the shops. I was very impressed with myself. And the lady was quite impressed as well. Yeah, so then we're going to visit probably the most famous shrine in Japan, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I what's the name of it, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Inari.
Oh, it's the Inari Shrine. Okay, so we're going to do that. We won't film in there because it's a sacred shrine. Or we might, because it's absolutely packed with tourists and they probably will be. Catch you in a bit. I mean, there's signs everywhere saying it's a place for prayer and thoughtfulness, but in fact it's absolutely teeming with tourists. Mostly talking and taking photos and video kind of negates any notion of it being for prayer and thoughtfulness, but we're hoping, the guides say the further up we get the quieter it is, so we're giving that a go. Yeah, Inari Shrine does look a fabulous place, but yeah, blissful and thoughtful space it ain't. I'm definitely glad I made that video going up the steep steps in Cutherson, because this is way longer. Same deal, I'm having to take breaks and go slow, but I'm glad I can do it. It is thinning out towards the top, but yeah, contemplation and prayer is not really happening. What's that? Oh, I got caught by surprise there when that guy was like, "Hello Slovenia." It must have been Slovenia, I had that Slovenia t-shirt on, but yeah. Yeah, these steps are steep, but on behalf of myself and anyone with lung disease, you can do it, or I can anyway. Here we go. Right, I've made it to the top, in quotes, because there is a mountaintop loop. It takes about half an hour from here, but we've got other things we want to see today. But if you've watched the video of me going up the steps in Cutherson, I'm really chuffed I managed to get all the way up here. It's high for a guy with lung disease. Very, very happy about that. So yeah, not much prayer and contemplation has been done with the amount of people that are here. But yeah, it's been pretty fab. So we're going to go off now and see other sites that I don't know what they are, because Pippa did all the planning. It's low-key hilarious that these mystical Japanese kanji symbols on the columns, they look like hundreds of year old, you know, lessons from life, but because they're to a limited capacity I can read Japanese. When you actually look at them now, a lot of them are like FP Global Consultants, so they must be sponsored, or somebody other than .com. So yeah, that is quite funny. Finally getting them. Takoyaki at last. Takoyaki. I wanted these for ages. I hope they're as good as they're living up to the billing. Octopus balls, egg, I think. Massive. And also hot. Oh, barbecue sauce. Who knew? It works. Barbecue sauce with egg and octopus, but works. More little car action. I know. Tiny cars only, please. Okay, I don't know where Pippa's brought me now, but whatever it is, it's full of people, so clearly another big tourist place. Yeah, I much prefer the quieter bits, but on the other hand, seen some amazing sights. So I'm about to find out whatever it is. It's going to be good. Oh, we're walking up some height today. I think I've broken some personal records since I got the lung condition. I've never seen so many tiny cars either. I never carried my litter quite so far. Okay, I think we're nearly there though, judging by the crowds. So clearly it's the next day now. There's the Kyoto Tower because we're at Kyoto Station getting our connection to our next stop, which is going to be the small rural village of Magome, which we get to by the Japanese bullet train, the Shinkansen, so we're excited about that. Not in Kansas anymore. This is Nakasendo station. We've just got off our train. Before that we had the Shinkansen, the bullet train, which was very fast. I think 179 miles an hour was the quickest I saw on my little app. I didn't check it a lot, but it fair zoomed along. When you put it on Google Maps, you could see the train moving, the little dot, instead of slowly creeping its way across the map. So we're at, as I say, Nakasendo station. That's the tourist information over there. And now we're going to get the bus to where we're stopping at Magome. We're definitely in a more rural area than we were before, which is good. Get a mix up when you have a trip. Our Pippa does plan an amazing trip. That's her waiting at the bus stop now. Bus stay in Japanese. So yeah, we're going to get this bus. That's going to be fun. Cash only. Now we're in the rural areas. See what's next. Not a bad bus stop. Just got up on the bus now at Magome, and then the next step is finding his hostel. Hostel, you heard us right. 3 nights in a hostel, but I think we'll survive. Yep, we've been here long enough to know that even on this completely empty road, the red man is up, so we ain't going. For risk of looking like horrible foreigners. This is where we're stopping today. Former school. Quite an uphill walk from the bus stop, but we made it. So if that was your former school, that was your playground, and you didn't have a bad view, as our Pippa pointed out. Well, let's get checked in. I need to sit down and a cold drink. So this is the next place we're staying, in the former school. Hostel style accommodation, but actually it's great. Properly Japanese. These are the loos and the laundry rooms here. We're in dormitory room 1. My shoes are downstairs. Because no one's going inside with their shoes on in here. Show the old sliding door. So I've got to leave my slippers in a little... Oh, excuse me, I'll take me bougie slippers off. Yeah. I won't go over the step. And then, yeah, there's dorm style beds, which to be honest, I think we would have been happy with. But we've got a private room, as in, there's a curtain to see it off. That's fine, I think it's brilliant. Very, very cool. We've got space to put our cases. We're going to be a little bit cramped getting stuff in and out the bags, but this is class. And what a view. Kitchen for everybody's use. Plenty of rice makers. Microwave. Hot cutlery you can throw a stick at. And even ice maker. And of course washy uppers. And another fridge. Pretty good going. Oh yeah. Everyone from all over the world is... Oh, it'll be a right juvenile if I wrote anything on it. Canada! I don't know why I bothered, it's just like at home. Hungry now, I was going to pick a nice snack off the menu here.
So radish. I'll give it a go.
Yeah, so as transition days go, today's been pretty hassle-free, innit?
Yep.
Shinkansen was amazing, train doing 180 miles an hour. Then we thought it might be a lot harder for the transit train, but that was through gorgeous countryside. Bus, we thought that would be logistically tricky, but it wasn't too bad. In fact, it was easy. And now we're at this hostel, which is amazing, former school, and this is the gym, which you're free to use if you've brought your own, you know, basketball team. But yeah, I don't think I would dare, it's so quiet here. Pip was just saying you'd be bouncing the ball like shh. But yeah, perfectly entitled to being here. We haven't come somewhere we're not allowed to be. It's mad. It's been very hot. We went and had a little look round today. Got some, I got udon noodles, you got buckwheat noodles. Absolutely delicious from a little, whatever you would call it, a little cafe on the bank. I think I might go back there. I was showing off with me the tiniest amount of Japanese in the world, but they're always impressed when they hear it. And yeah, just gonna be a chill night tonight, I think, get in the aircon. And tomorrow, fingers crossed, Nakasendo Way walking. We'll give that a go.
Yeah.
Now then, today is the day. We're just standing outside our, oh, it's amazing. Fantastic accommodation, former school. And it's like having, you know, the Overlook Hotel in The Shining? There's hardly anyone staying there. It's like having that to yourself. We save money by getting a dorm room with a private sort of cubicle with a curtain across, but there's only us in it. It's like having a suite. It's amazing. This is the cheapest place we've stayed at, but it's the best. Full use of a kitchen, full use of a lounge, laundry room. It's been brilliant. Anyway, today's mission, we're not quite going to go over the top of the mountains, bearing in mind my lung condition, but we are going to walk a section of the Nakasendo Way. It's been a dream of mine for a long time to visit Japan, or at least I've had a fascination with it. I didn't really think I could ever get here, but I have got here. It's amazing how having lung disease will focus your mind on achieving your bucket list items. Shame it takes that long for you to do stuff like that, but that's a long story we don't want to get right into. Yeah, so today's the day. We're going to walk into Magome, visit, which is where we're staying, and then walk up. The first section's steeper, and then there's a long down section. If we keep following the down section, we get to the end of this section of the Nakasendo Way, not the end of the Nakasendo Way. And then when we get there, we've got a decision to make whether to just get the bus back, or if I feel okay with my lungs, or people with their tired feet, because we've spent a lot of time on our feet on this holiday. We might walk back, but we'll see how that goes. We had a little preview yesterday. We walked up it a little bit, and it's gorgeous. It's unreal. It's kind of like a theme park. It's so nice. Water wheels going, and we had some noodles in a little place there, which we really enjoyed. So yeah, that's today's mission. I don't want to keep going on about the lung disease, because I want this channel to be about embracing life, having fun, enjoying myself, pushing myself, and be inspiring, not depressing. But yeah, today's mission to walk the Nakasendo Way is underway. Oh, pretty hot day. It was forecast a chance of rain, but I'm not seeing it myself. Yeah, yesterday we made the commute from Kyoto, which was lovely, but a lot more people and tourists, a lot more tourists. We're tourists, I can't judge tourists, but
We're better though.
she's right. Yeah, well, you do notice there's a distinctive culture here, and people who aren't following it really do stick out like a sore thumb. I'm not Japanese, Philip is not Japanese, but even we get cross when we see people blatantly flouting. Little sort of understanding, so yeah. Anyway, brash tourists, we haven't seen any here so far, which is nice. But just generally, it's so much quieter here, a lot less people. So we're hoping for a lovely peaceful walk, and this Nakasendo walk could be tremendous. Nakasendo Way walk. Just coming up to one of these road crossings now where no one ever walks if the little man's red, even if there isn't a car for miles. And yeah, quite happy to stick with that rule. Yeah, anyway, we'll get into the village, we'll get onto the Nakasendo Way and bring you back there. Tell you what, this dry heat might be that pleasant for whether you're too hot, but it's amazing for my lungs. Cold, high pressure days make life a lot harder, but I've been able to walk about and do more here than I have been able to at home, and to be able to walk up this big steep hill is brilliant. Thank you, sunny weather. Another water wheel every 5 minutes. bears! Where's Steve Wallace when you need him? If you don't know who Steve Wallace is, check out Camping with Steve on YouTube because he's great. I haven't got any bear spray, which Steve would have. Let's go. He says make a noise. I'm talking. So, I am having to have a few breaks and go slow, but this dry humidity and hot, the breathing's never been so good in terms of condition supply. Since I got interstitial lung disease, my breathing's never been so good. Can't believe how many steps and hills I'm going over. Have a long way to continue. Nakasendo Way. So, bear bell. I don't know if that makes me feel more comforted or not. Yeah, feeding time, as Pippa said. Right, more steps, less bears. Ooh, spooky, the haunted leaf. Well, I'm going for it. I'm going to see the free garden. And I know they're not responsible for my disappoint. Ooh, funky. I'll give you a better view of this. I mean, I know it's niche. Kind of interesting though. All the murders he's done. Years before his arrest. Some of the tools. Sorry about that. This is a bit surreal but kind of lovely, like coming in my garden. Okay, I'm going to have a look in here. Well, the offer was there. Nice having to sit down, to be fair. Well, I have to say, for all the joking around I was doing when I come down here, sitting in the beautiful sunshine, listening to the animals and the insects chirping away, the birds, so peaceful. This is gorgeous. Thank you to whoever's garden this is. Beautiful. Now this is what holidays are all about. So hot on the heels of that lovely little garden, a couple of houses up, there's one with a mountain stream flowing into a tank with bottles of water cooling them, 100 yen each, which is 50p. So I got one of them. That's the going rate everywhere. It's really, really cheap, 50p. And then Wi-Fi and restroom here in the middle of a mountain pass. They do look after you in Japan. I'm very impressed with that. So I'm gonna have a sip of my new bottle of cold water. Might even use the Wi-Fi in the seating area. But I won't be able to throw my bottle away because bins, they're a thing in the future. the expectation is you take your rubbish with you. It's not that they haven't invented them. But this is, I was just saying to Pippa how when you book a trip away to something, you sort of have expectations of what it would be like, and it's described, and you'll think, oh, it's going to be like this, but obviously it's always not as good as you thought. But this is fantastic. This is all as my best expectations. And not getting ripped off for things like bottles of water, just really does put a bit of icing on the cake. In the UK where I live, they'll rip you off as soon as look at you. Good luck getting a bottle of cold filtered water for 50p on a popular tourist mountain spot. Right, restrooms. I don't need the restroom, but I'll have a try. Have a try. Thankfully, we are not going up there.
Yeah.
Long and short of it. Please carry that something makes a sound. I ain't got that. What are we doing? Are we going to still go?
Well, I'm noisy enough.
That's a fair point. So we've heeded that warning. Carry something that makes a noise like a bell. We haven't got that. But I've watched enough Camping with Steve to know. He always says they keep talking when him and you crazy neighbour used to go out. If you don't know Camping with Steve, like I say, check it out on YouTube. He's very...
Definitely been a few people already come through before us.
Yes, that's another good point, yeah. Yeah, Camping with Steve's, I find, very therapeutic channel to watch. He's a lovely guy. The king of stealth camping. Yeah, so we're going to talk a lot when we're walking in this bit, the mountain pass, and hopefully not find any bears. I mean, they'll be good for footage, but not for the eating you up bit. I haven't got any honey or balls of porridge, so we'll just keep talking. I have to say, I was just saying to Pippa earlier, there's absolutely no way I could have done that walk we've just done up from the village. Not a chance if it was in the UK, where I live, like with the heavier air, wetter air, colder air. I would have been hacking way before. Yeah, so I have had to walk slow because of my ILD, lung disease, interstitial lung disease. I have had to do that. But there's been like, for me personally, even though people walking past us like we're going super slow, it's been like, I felt like Superman. Like, I can't believe I've walked over that massive hill. So we're gonna, are we at the top yet?
Yeah, we're going down now.
Okay, yeah, so the first section was shorter but uphill all the way, so that was tough going. Hey, these bears are a good excuse to talk to camera, aren't they? Yeah, so the first section was steeper, considerably steeper. It was weird how it would say you'd done half a kilometre or a kilometre, and it felt like you'd done a lot more. Like, I still haven't done 10,000 steps yet, but I've been out of breath for a long time. So yeah, this section isn't as steep, it's much longer, but it's down anyway. Drops into, what's the village it drops into? Sumago-juku. Apologies for pronunciation because I can't see it written down, but yeah. But there's a bus back from there. We're going to make a decision when we get there whether to walk back, but I think the decision will be getting the bus. But we'll see. This has been amazing. It's just fab, and actually it's good to have an excuse to talk to camera for a bit, talk to you for a bit. Oh, there's a bell, a bear bell. We'll have a go on that. Scare away any bears. Was there? Is that the best? Okay. Hopefully no bear action between now and the end. Right. We're going to carry on walking. I'll probably, even if I don't bring you back, I'll be talking because we don't want no bears. Go! Oh, Nakasendo Lucky Point. This point is... Alright, because it's 777 metres above sea level, Lucky Point.
Yeah.
You're lucky because you're not going to get eaten by a bear. Well, I don't know. I say I'm going to do a bit of footage without talking, but bears go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this could be the coolest place I've ever been. It's a tea room. It's free. There's a fan to cool you off. There's water, cold water, sweets, and this. And it's all free. There's a donation thing. There's definitely zero pressure to put anything in it though. Oh my god, babe. Stunning. Pretty nice to be fair though.
Million of bamboo.
If there is a downside to this walk, I'm not sure there is. I was saying to Pippa earlier, this is probably, if someone to say what's the one best thing you've ever been to in the world that you think I should go to, this would be it. This section of the Nakasendo Way from Magome. But I'd say, if you were desperate to find another little vending machine, mini, not really cafe, just people selling food, I would say it's too photogenic. Every corner you go around, it's like, wow, that's the most beautiful sight I've ever seen. Yeah. So I have had to, well, I've not been doing very well at it. Try to curb taking too many photos and videos, but it's not easy. And that tea room, oh, it's a massive car. Huge double-decker bus went past. I love those tiny cars. Yeah, I don't know how much further it is to
1.8 kilometres.
1.8 kilometres. Yeah, the physical distance of this route isn't that much, but because of all the up and down, it has taken a while. And also, it's taken a while just from the sheer volume of times you stop and think, oh, I need a picture of this. Not just for you to see, just, you know that feeling when you see something beautiful on holiday and you think, I need to remember this. It happens a lot. Or it certainly does on this part. So yeah, the amazing trip continues, but it's like been, every day has been a new wow. And this is definitely, oh boy. There's a very steep bit coming up, I'll show you. That is the steep boy. Here we go. Right, that's us done for today at least. Walking the Nakasendo Way from Magome to Sumago Juku. Yeah, and it's been absolutely brilliant. Gorgeous scenery, and you're...
Well, I'm scrambled like an egg.
I thought you were going to say you're absolutely Nakasendo.
I know.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. Definitely one for the memory bank. And I think it's quite representative of today's trip, where we've got to find somewhere to wait for the bus for 20 minutes, eat our ice cream and soda, and this is where we are. I'll just show you now. Yeah, so you forget how idyllic it is. So this is just a random spot we chose to find a bench. Yeah, but we're very ready for that bus. Very ready to get back, and definitely ready for something to eat.
Yep.
Nice. I've turned into blot outdoors. Rice cakes. So it's the next day now, and not a lot on the agenda other than my electric toothbrush had died. I've got to go out today. Just a chill day from our massive walk. I'm still pretty tired, and it's worked out well because it is hot.
Way too hot.
Apparently it's the hottest area of Japan today, and I can quite believe it. Just a chill day, getting a few bits of shopping and souvenirs. It's a big supermarket here, even though we're in a rural area. And this will be the first proper big shop we've seen. Got a long bus journey tomorrow, 4 hours. But luckily we're in the snack aisle, and I think I found what I'm having. Right, well the shopping list says mushrooms. It doesn't say which type, but it shouldn't be too hard to pick because there's never more than one or two types of mushrooms to pick from, so it shouldn't be too difficult to navigate my way down the mushroom aisle. Yeah, probably just gonna have to nip home actually because I'm still in the mushroom aisle. We did round off the day with a McDonald's, but that was all ready for a very early morning start to get to Tokyo. Another transit day today, so we're at a Japanese service station, waiting for the coach to Tokyo, which is going to take us 4 hours. 5 hours. Well, that's alright. We've done a rushed hour brekkie. If you ever wondered what a Japanese service station looks like, it looks like this. And that's it. Concessions. Oh, tell a lie, there's an inside bit. So yeah, a little inside bit, little eating bit, little shop bit. But absolutely no bins, no way. We're now on the ultimate test of Japanese efficiency. Public transport has been 100% to the minute on time till now. This is a coach that we're waiting for at a service station. See, mentioned service station. Due at 8:19, and it's 8:19 now. No coach. Ooh. Where are we at now? 30 seconds. Well, fuming. So the update is, it became 10 minutes late, which is definitely a cause for concern with it being Japan. It's nothing's ever late. But then a guy who's doing the roadworks, if you can see the roadworks over there, came over with his uniform on, very concerned, to explain to us that we were in the right place, because we were just stood at the right bus stop. And then a separate bus driver came over and explained to us that the bus is late because of traffic jam, which is outrageous. We shall complain. Yeah, if we're at home we'll be like, yeah, normal. But it's so unusual here for anything to be late. But that's a relief that we're in the right place. 5 hour coach journey, but you want to actually be on the coach. So we are now ready. Well, if we're in the market for deciding best service station, here's my contender. Oh, I forgot what it was called. Suwako, I think. Yeah, not bad for a service station. Beats T-Bay anyway. Second stop of the bus trip, another service station. Not exactly like the service stations back home, a lot nicer. But yeah, I think I'm going to grab myself a quick snack at this one, but we've only got 10 minutes left, the last stop. And it's felt a dream, such a comfortable coach, it's got Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's been a doddle, so yeah, catch you in a bit. Okay, so that's it for part 1 of my big Japanese adventure. If you've enjoyed it, you know what to do. Click that like and subscribe, leave a comment, it really does help the channel. And of course, keep your eyes peeled for part 2 of the big Japanese adventure, where we experience the sights and sounds of Tokyo and try to catch a glimpse of the elusive Mount Fuji. Catch you later.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking.
I was going to bring you in, but if you want to be already in, it don't matter. Start again.